Welcome to our series of videos where we're going to introduce you to our version 8.8 of SAP Business One, and not only the current version 8.8 that's in general availability, but also we're going to talk about the 8.8 family. So that includes our version 8.81 and 8.82 releases, which will be coming further in the year. So the first of these videos, we're going to talk about a new concept and talk about how we've extended the SAP Business One user interface, and that's by introducing this concept of the Personalized Work Center. The Personalized Work Center really allows you to tailor the user experience to meet your specific requirements and to build a role-based user interface for SAP Business One. What do I mean by that? Well, you can see from this screenshot that we've got here in this slide, and you'll see from the demonstration in a second, what the Personalized Work Center allows you to do is pull in this concept of widgets. So widgets are small little pieces of functionality which can be assembled together almost like a composite application. What can you put in here? Well, for example, we've got dashboards which are built on Crystal Excelsius for doing things like KPI monitoring, where you can drill down to the underlying data. You've got a widget that gives you your common transactions and links. What does that do? That enables you to move the entire SAP Business One menu out of the way and only have the functions that you need to use in order to do your job, giving you that totally tailored role-based experience. You can also incorporate integration into social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and Skype. Matter of fact, with using open web standards, these solutions expose out their functionality through application programming interfaces or APIs. So you can certainly not only work with those, but with any application that exposes out that kind of functionality. Not only that, you can also pull in web feeds. So you can also build widgets that extract data via RSS, that pull in information from web pages, or that really deliver that functionality in the concept of a widget, like a small plug-in which you pop straight into the Personalized Work Center. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at a demonstration of the Personalized Work Center and see exactly how it's going to work. So here's my Personalized Work Center. Personalized Work Center is actually made up of widgets, and you can see these widgets include things like my open documents, my common functions, and of course I've got a widget which has some embedded business intelligence provided by Crystal Excelsius. So now I've also got a widget here that allows me to pull content in from the World Wide Web. Interesting point that you may note with some of these widgets, as I'm customizing them, for example, common functions, I can just drag those common functions off the widget, but I've also got access to my SAP Business One menu, the traditional menu. Can drag and drop a function down onto the widget, and then of course this new tab which allows me to specify the specific cockpits that I want to work with and the widgets that are available. 3 cockpits there: sales, service, and finance. I've also got a speed lookup. So in the speed lookup I've hit C2 and it's found that I have a business partner in there. So not only can I get to the business partner master data from the speed lookup, but of course through the traditional mechanism or via my common functions. So let's look at a scenario here where I'm looking at my Excelsius dashboard, and I can see when I drill down that I've got a little bit of a problem. My budget is a lot higher than what my actuals are, so I'm going to need to do something about that. Well, somebody's come in and they're going to help me out. I've got an email which has come in here from one of my customers. Now, with Business One 8.8, we're able to now use the drag and drop capability between Microsoft Outlook and SAP Business One. So I simply drag and drop that email over the top of the activity function, and it creates an activity for me, automatically links that to the business partner because it knows that Christine and her email address is linked to that business partner. So now I want to create a new document which is a sales order. So again, I just choose new sales order, and I go ahead now and start putting in the details. Now she's asked for this particular product, a HP 600, and she wanted a 30% discount. That's triggered off the inbuilt workflow functionality inside SAP Business One, and that's going to now trigger that workflow and trigger that approvals process. So let's sum up. What did we see? Well, first thing we looked at was the concept of the Personalized Work Centers and how we could use those widgets to pull SAP and non-SAP information together. We also saw how we could start to utilize business intelligence delivered by Crystal Excelsius and start using that to drive this concept of insight to action, getting insight about what was going on inside the business and then taking action on the basis of that. We then looked at the drag and drop integration with Microsoft Outlook. We saw how the transactions then kicked into our approvals-based workflow, which is a standard part of SAP Business One 8.8. And we saw how all of this was seamlessly blended to deliver a tailored role-based user interface. And why is it important to have that? Well, really what you're doing is you're making sure that your users have a really smooth, pleasant experience when they're using the solution. Makes it much more inviting to use, and also increases their productivity. And that's really one of the key areas that we wanted to focus on with SAP Business One version 8.8. So I'd like to thank you for taking time to watch the video. If you'd like some more information on SAP Business One 8.8, you can find us on the web at www.sap.com/SME, or if you'd like to, you can email me. My name's Richard Duffy, and you can find me at richard.duffy@sap.com. I'd be more than happy to put you in touch with the right person to help you out as you look at SAP Business One 8.8 and how that can help you become a best run business. Thanks again. We look forward to seeing you in the next of our series of SAP Business One version 8.8 videos.